We are following a developing story out of Suffolk right now. School board members just wrapped up a big meeting. They're taking a hard look at the weapons policy after 2 second graders were suspended for acting like their pencils were guns. Under pressure, administrators are considering making changes to the weapons policy. 10 on your side's Jason Marks joins us now live in Suffolk with more on what happened at the meeting. Jason?
And Nicole, it was a very long meeting, about 3 hours, but school board members only took about 10 minutes to talk about this policy. And in that short time, though, school board members admit mistakes were made and the second graders should not have been suspended. This was 7-year-old Christopher Marshall's first school board meeting. He and his family were in the crowd to hear what the Suffolk board had to say regarding the system's weapons policy.
And as a board, we need to address the policy issue.
Marshall and his classmate were suspended 2 days this week. Officials say they violated the weapons policy when they pointed their pencils at each other as if they were guns.
As you indicated, I think some mistakes have been made. I think things could have been handled differently.
News of the suspensions has drawn outrage nationwide. People wondering when common sense would kick in.
I saw some positive things that they do want to discuss it, which is good. I saw a couple of board members that seemed like they were still hesitant on the fact.
And I will say that conversations have already begun as far as making certain that all administrators recognize that they do have the latitude to consequence students based on age appropriateness.
The board says it plans to make a decision by July. The Marshalls say they're going to hold the board to it.
And we'll be here to make sure that that happens, one way or the other. I hope it does.
And the Marshalls would also like to see the suspension erased from Christopher's record. Now, board members talked about part of this policy, looking at the language of the policy, maybe the part about zero tolerance, and considering that every situation is not cut and dry. I did ask the chairman of the school board what mistakes were made. When they mentioned mistakes being made, he says he's not prepared to answer that question at this point. That's the latest here in Suffolk. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.